Second game of the day is FoCuS versus Lin Guagua. We go from Group A to Group B to determine the third and fourth player for the playoffs. Speaking of which, the situation in Group B is as follows. Come on, show it to me. All right. On day one, we had 3 results here. 1-0 defeating Lin Guagua 2-0. It was a little closer than the result suggests. Lin Guagua then defeated Lucifer 2-1. So Lin Guagua 1-1, still with chances, but he has only one more game, and that's against FoCuS in an Orc Mirror. Not the easiest task for sure. FoCuS in 1-2-0, both undefeated here, won their opening matches 1-0, as I said, against Lin Guagua, and FoCuS against Lucifer, both 2-0. And they will collide in the next match we have, or the match after this one. At first, we'll see if Lin Guagua survives this. One of the 2 upcoming orcs in the Warcraft scene. Here we have them. Lin Guagua, we don't know his age at the moment. FoCuS 30 years old, in the best shape of his life, maybe. South Korea versus China once again. We've seen this in the first match already. What the hell? Lin Guagua, always known for his unusual strategies in Orc Mirror. And we start on Concealed Hills. Farseer. Farseer it is. On the other side, it's a Farseer as well. It's an old school Farseer mirror. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna be exciting. FoCuS in the blue, Lin Guagua in the red. No Blade Master in an Orc versus Orc. When did we see that last? Super fast tech here. Super fast tech here. Both starting without a barracks. FoCuS already with the second burrow. Lin Guagua is not doing that. He has shown some very unusual plays in Orc Mirror before with a TC Headhunter. Now he's going fast. Alright, FoCuS rushing over. Not going for the Spider Crab, but trying to interfere here. And we have a battle in the middle of Concealed Hills. FoCuS with a little bit of a better vision, as he was the first on the Concealed Hill. But we go straight for the bases. I think FoCus's build is a little better, as he has 2 burrows up already, where he can save the peons in and then has a little bit more damage in the base. This shop immediately cancelled. Does he have enough damage to go for the barracks? He doesn't think so. And Lin Guagua is already forced back. Only the wolves in the base, but as I said, there's burrows here, there's decent damage here. The wolf standing in the middle of these 2. So he has double damage basically against these wolves. And for Lin Guagua, that's not the case. He got a little bit of experience from this wolf. Will he get the second one? Nope. Resummons the wolves. That was nice by FoCuS and Lin Guagua. Taking a lot of damage here. The shop was cancelled already. And chasing with the wolves now. I like the opening by FoCuS, just a little smarter than Lin Guagua was. Who's trapped now. And this is the kill. Oh, TP actually. Can he force the TP on FoCuS? Can he block him in? Ah, no, he's not trying to go for it. Wolves chasing. They are quite fast. Needs 2 more hits, I think. But the big wolf where the Farseer sits on is also very fast. Stab. Oh boy. The 2 wolves save him. 19 HP. And FoCuS uses the town portal here. Both lose their TPs. Both are very low on experience. Tier 2 tech is done for both player in a heartbeat. Grunts coming for FoCuS. He has 3 burrows up.
Forces are under attack.
2 only for Lin Guagua. He can go for a second hero if he wants to. Oh, nice, it's nighttime. He saw it now. Oh, no cloak actually. Another staff. Damage from the creeps is not enough. But man, he's following this up with another attack. Nice coordination by FoCuS to have this wolf in the upper left. And he's coming with a Fire Lord. Double summons the second Fire Lord today. And this time in the hands of an orc. Cancels the shot again. So this Farseer will die in a bit. If he's not microing like crazy. But too many summons. Super old school Fire Lord Farseer push. Pilot is diving deep. And gets the kill with another hit. Lin Guagua without a hero here. He's walling off that base. Gets the surround, man. FoCuS on top of his game. And I guess he got a lot of hits with his lava spawn, didn't he? The grunt actually survives for Lin Guagua. FoCuS with 3 summons now. Shadow Hunter is out. 4 Hex, heal wave most likely. Maybe heal wave first. Didn't decide yet. The Frosty is only at 50%. Still takes some time. 3 lava spawns. The mana is gone, but doesn't matter, right? He kills the burrow. He keeps some supply stuck. He still can go for whatever he wants to. Can these lava spawns split again? Hex coming now, trying to go for the revenge kill. No TP anymore. Speed scroll though. There's another Hex. There's another Hex. And Lin Guagua, does he have the damage? Yes, he... Oh, he'll self-saves him for now. Trying to run around. If he saves this faster. Attacks the creeps and denies himself. No experience, was still level 1. So he will be back in no time. But the Fire Lord still laying siege to Lin Guagua's base. The second up-and-coming orc star from China is under a lot of pressure. And FoCuS. Very, very confident performance thus far. But the Fire Lord is not scaling that well into the late game. We go Raider, Walker, Headhunter even. But time to rest. Or time to rebuild the base. The problem for Lin Guagua is there's no... there's no totem yet, so no walkers coming. Shop in the upper left. Chain lightning available. But he's still supply stuck for... Okay, now he gets the burrow.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS a little late with the burrow as well. Going for the spider crab now. Didn't miss it. The slot machine creep here. Only level 1 heroes for the Korean.
Town is under siege.
Lin Guagua was born in 1993. So 26 most likely. Or still 25. A little older than her. Nice ensnare. Resulting in another kill most likely. This Shadow Hunter has to be really careful. There is only 1 ensnare to work with. Coming in now. Speed scroll to disengage. Saves the grunt with it though. Nice Hex to prevent 1 ensnare, but doesn't really work. Healing cancelled on the Shadow Hunter. And this Raider. Good snipe. But this Shadow Hunter, man. He's playing with fire. Literally, as the Fire Lord is in this game. Kodo coming in. Wolves chasing. 77 HP only. Next Raider. This micro is good, but not good enough. Next Raider falls. Focusing the Kodo Beast now. Shadow Hunter seems to be safe. Needs a potion. Uses it. But I guess FoCuS can just go with the Chain Lightning. If he has an Ensnare, the Shadow Hunter is dead. Again, the movement a little too risky. He doesn't have a Raider anymore, actually, so no Ensnare. Wolves are hungry. And heal self again. Oh my god, these hero jugglings. GG though. Too much pressure from FoCuS. A super entertaining Orc Mirror. With fights from minute 2 on. But FoCuS had the better idea, I think. The second burrow very early on got him a lot of time and made sure that he doesn't have to retreat. But could pressure the base and then faster kill. Burrow cancels. The shop cancels as well. Super fast. And super important. And the favorite prevails. FoCuS 1 map away from the playoffs. Lin Guagua again with an interesting choice here, but the build He got, like, basically countered by a better build. And I see some comments coming in for the Iron Couch appreciation post. That's really cool. Because Tech TV, I guess, lost some money with that event. I'm not too sure. It was all made out of passion. And so having a little appreciation post for the production and the guys in the back was pretty awesome. I hope we'll see some unusual builds again here in the next mirror match. It's Terraner Stand. I was hoping a little for Northern Isles because that's where we saw Lin Guagua going for Headhunter TC opening twice already. Oh, my coffee is empty. Dederm. Lin Guagua was under the gun for basically the entire game. It was super entertaining, but maybe not the best choice of his side. From his side. Thanks to the Liquipedia boys who already entered the WGL America grid at Liquipedia. Ah! Guanyang is Aragon Wong. Awesome! Thanks, man. Once again, big shout out to Aragon and his partner for running Gornland Harbor. Having these news from China translated, it's so important. gornlandharbor.blogspot.com if you're looking for news about the Warcraft scene directly translated from China into English. And we will see them at the WGL Grand Finals in Shanghai for the first time. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lin Guagua in the red down map. FoCuS this time in the blue, representing LP, just as Colorful does. As far as I know. So here we go. Map number 2, match points for FoCuS, playoff points for FoCuS. I can only see a Blade Master from FoCuS this time. This is a normal build with a barracks opening. But Lin Guagua, also a normal build thus far, so most likely double Blade Master. Here's the first one, here's the second one. Kind of was to be expected. Always hoping for a Shadow Hunter and a Lightning Shield creep here, but maybe too risky, especially against the Blade. And there's quite some items for the Blade here, so absolutely understandable. Chat is really nice today. So the story of Lin Guagua in this tournament, which is by far the biggest tournament he's ever played in, is really good games, really entertaining games, but in the end, it doesn't work out really. His opponents were so far 1-0 in FoCuS. So there's no shame in losing these games. He is playing differently, he is providing entertainment, and that's how you gather some fans, and that's how you get invited to more tournaments. So far, Lin Guagua is making me proud, as I'm in the Lin Guagua fan club, of course. So both Blade Masters going for the middle, trying to hunt these creeps, but that's not really possible here, I guess. As both Blade Masters are in the middle. Shop in the middle of tier 2, so goes so is the burrow. Tech comparison exactly the same time. And again, I guess there will be a little bit of a dance between the blades here. They're kind of countering each other. Later today, we're gonna have FoCuS again against 120 right after this one. And then 120 will face Lucifer. So 2 more matches after this to determine the winners of Group B. Ooh. FoCuS. Lin Guagua got it. Circled for him as well. Both players keep the town portals, as they had no shop and didn't make their way to the merchants just yet. Kind of rare to see Blade Masters with a TP for so long.
A player's
50% on this grunt is quite painful though. Blade Master did attack the Apprentice Wizard. Oh no, this will take a lot of time. Last hit by FoCuS? No. Claw as a reward for sticking to this creep spot. The grunt is safe. Oh no, he actually killed the grunt here. So grunt lost early only against the chasing Blade Master. That's big. Slows down creeping. Tier 2 is the Shadow Hunter, I guess on both sides. Lin Guagua slipping in macro a little. Shadow Hunter a little late. Grunt lost early. That's big. FoCuS trying to, or continuing to harass. Cancels the healing. Has the dust as well. 1,100 viewers already at noon here on a Tuesday. I kind of always think it's Monday, but still recovering from the weekend, I guess that is. FoCuS inventory is not really good. He's hanging around, but I guess Windwalk might expire. Oh, can he go for the grunt again? Ah, he has no second Windwalk. Playing around this. Oh, FoCuS got it. And the item as well. He's so good in the last hits and picking up items. The best magpie in the world, I guess, at the moment. And there we have +8. And there we have critical strike. Out levels him for a little. It's Radar Walker on both sides, as it was to be expected on Theranos. And in the middle of tier 2, now a little bit of creeping, as both players are approaching 50 supply with Radar Walker. You need a lot of upgrades, so this is what usually happens in Orc Mirror. A slow mid-game, both gearing up. We have a panel of energy for FoCuS. Sweet item. 1.5 more heal waves. No tier 3 tech yet. We've seen some funny tier 3 techs recently. Uh-oh, Lin Guagua wanted to be sneaky, wanted to get the Renegade, but now we have Hex and does not using it yet. Letting Lin Guagua escape from this. Berserker gets killed though. Ouch, that's level 2 right away. And the big creep goes to him as well. FoCuS just a little better in every regard so far. Shadow Hunter tanking a lot of damage. Only the parry up for him. But also level 2.5, so decent creeping. I like the idea to be aggressive here by Guagua and stealing experience. It just didn't work out. Good ideas, not a flawless execution here. This will upgrade coming from FoCuS. Is Lin Guagua ready for that already? No, didn't start it yet. Blade Master trying to distract, trying to find time for a faster level 3 on the Shadow Hunter, but that's not easy to do. Wow, is Walker 3 Esports somehow getting revived? I just watched the Iron Couch thingy this weekend. Or has it always been there and I just never knew? I love it. 42 llamas. Nice nick, by the way. It has always been there, but it's picking up a lot of speed recently. Usually we had like 2 offline events a year, maybe 3. Those were mostly in China. Prize pool was like $200,000 a year. This time... at this stage, we get offline events in Europe as well. A lot more offline events in China. And the prize pool will be 200,000 by the mid of this year. So we always had tournaments. We always had pro players still.
A player's forces are
But
under
this is the
attack.
best time to get back into Warcraft 3 esports. Absolutely. And we will be here covering it for you 6 days this week. You can find our broadcasting schedule at backtowarcraft.com. Level 3.5 for FoCuS. Lin Guagua doesn't get a foot on the ground. He's always there. He is always trying to make stuff work, but FoCuS is this
player's forces are
tiny
under attack.
step ahead. And that's of course due to all the experience. Oh, Sobi Mask, nice. And slippers for the Shadow Hunter as well. Oh, Hex and Snare. Can he keep him locked here? Oh, there's no Windbook anymore. He has no mana. Has to fight out. Invo Potion now. That was the last consumable for him. Oh, Lin Guagua. That is pretty bad. Blade Master down. 3-3 heroes. Close to 3-4. Oh, this looks like an elimination. This looks like FoCuS in the playoffs. Has to revive the Blade Masters at the tavern. This is of course money that can't go into items or army. Is FoCuS getting... Oh, tier 3! Okay. We had a little bit of an argument with FoCuS a year ago, where he stated that it's never useful to go tier 3 in Orc Mirror. Since then, he has changed his mind a little, as I was an advocate for tier 3 in some cases. And this is absolutely be a case for this. Saving resources by not breaking upkeep, getting the big Kodo upgrade, getting the lightning orb. So the beast now will, to an extent, dispelled, but you know, forced to dispel, or it's a lot of gold.
The player's forces are under attack.
As 42 Llamas was asking if Warcraft 3 eSport got revived, maybe you need some info where to find the schedule and information and news. For news, Warcraft3.info is the best. In general, Warcraft3.info is the best page. You can find a lot of streams there, a schedule for tournaments. For more detailed infos about tournaments, wiki.backtowarcraft.com, as we have a Liquipedia page there for esports tournaments for Warcraft 3. So this is a very one-sided affair in this fight now. FoCuS is killing units left, right, and center. Grunts are going down. Everything drops to 50%. Another Walker falls, and Lin Guagua not standing a chance against FoCuS here, who again shows that he is the best orc in the world today. A little disappointed that Lin Guagua couldn't finish a map, but again, nice ideas. Not the flawless execution, and if you're in a group with 1-2-0 and FoCuS, then it's just not enough. I think he can still be proud of himself. He didn't play bad in this tournament at all. It was a lot of experience for him, I guess, to play against 1-2-0 and FoCuS. And hopefully we see Lin Guagua in more tournaments, as he finished this 1 and 2, defeated Lucifer, an old school pro, a big name in the scene, so you can be proud of that. And in the next game, we will most likely determine the winner of Group B. 1-2-0 versus FoCuS. 1-2-0 looked pretty strong this weekend at the W League, only losing to TH, which is no shame, as TH won the entire event in the end. So this is two massive forces colliding in the next round, in the next game. Here we have it. FoCuS 2-0, undefeated, not dropping a single map on this tournament. Same goes for 1-2-0. The undefeated monsters up next here at Back to Warcraft. The best undead in the world against most likely the best orc in the world. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned as H&W Masters continue.